Hey there ladies and gents, it's Dom the Expert Coles here from VideoGamesUncovered.com, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my experiences playing Evolve during the closed beta weekend in January. This preview is going to be split up into individual parts talking about specific areas. So if you are interested in only listening to certain areas of the preview, there will be annotations at the end of the screen, or you can find all these videos together on a playlist on our main YouTube channel. In this first step of the preview, we're going to be talking about the tutorial, which was the first thing that you played in the closed beta event. What happens in the tutorial is simple. When you first start up the game, you're immediately thrown in to play and learn how to play as a Goliath in a very nice tutorial area, which teaches you all the abilities that the Goliath has, also shows you all the different techniques you can pull off with the monster, such as jumping, climbing, and also sneaking around and performing sneak attacks on both enemies and other creatures that you can consume, and how many points you will need to accumulate in order to evolve into your next level. Because of course, every monster in Evolve can go from stage 1 to stage 2, and finally the most dominant form, stage 3. As well as having a tutorial for the Goliath, you also have a tutorial with Markov as you play the game in the perspective of a hunter. In this case, we're just talking about the soldier class, which allows you to do straight up damage against opponents. Markov, in this example, has two different guns, his assault rifle and his lightning gun. His lightning gun that is able to cast chain lightning not just to one opponent, but to other creatures nearby in order to do area of effect damage. His assault rifle, which is just a very solid, very strong weapon that can help from mid to long ranges. As well as that, he also has a mine, Tesla mines in fact, which you can place 5 of around a specific area where if a creature was to walk over them, they will detonate and deal really good damage. As well as that, you also learn the basics of maneuverability when you are a hunter, being able to use your jetpacks in order to get to very high areas, as well as also using your jetpack for quick evasive measures. The tutorial itself is built very well. I was incredibly satisfied with the tutorial because I was pretty much taught everything I would need to know in order to play the game right off the bat. After you played both tutorials or just one, you will find out that you are given a completion rating as well as a reward depending on how well you did, meaning you can go back to the tutorial and try and complete it to a higher ranking. Sadly, the ranking system is just based around a time limit, which I find a little bit upsetting. I would have thought it would be a little bit more creative to have the higher end goals be more of killing certain things or devouring a certain amount of creatures as the Goliath, or on the hunter's side, being able to kill certain enemies with a certain weapon or deal X amount of damage to a creature with a specific weapon, for example, just to make the challenges a little bit more difficult to attain. However, in this case, the challenges are very easy to attain, as all you need to do is complete the tutorial in under 6 minutes for each. Even though 6 minutes may not seem long, the challenge is still there, however it's just a speedrun challenge. So there's nothing really else you do, you just do the base minimum that you need to do and just do it as fast as possible. As the game is in beta, it's a little bit doubtful as to whether the tutorials are going to be edited in any way whatsoever, but in my personal opinion, the only thing that would be really good to have in the tutorial is just a little bit more challenge for those higher ranks, instead of just completing the tutorial faster. Maybe little bonuses as well, such as if you devour all these creatures and get up to rank 3 by this period of time, that way you get a brand new reward instead of just completing it as fast as you could normally. Just small ideas like that will add more of a challenge and even more replayability to what is just simply a tutorial right off the bat when you start off the game. That's just part 1 of this preview, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, I will be talking about other areas of Evolve. If you want to check out those areas now, there will be annotations on the screen where if you click them, you'll be taken straight to that next part. However, if you are reading this on our preview article on videogamesuncovered.com, just simply keep scrolling down the screen and you will find the other videos right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. I'm Don the Expert of Calls from videogamesuncovered.com, and I'll be seeing you on the other side.